Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the backstory. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a story that was run yesterday by Citizen TV alleging that or saying that 12 youths were arrested along State House Road while trying to breach the security of one of the most protected facilities in this country. Apparently, the 12 wanted to get into State House and they were apprehended by the RECCE squad.
RECCE police officers today intercepted and arrested a group of youth attempting to breach security at State House, Nairobi. The elite security team acted swiftly, preventing any unauthorized access to the highly protected premise. Witnesses reported a tense standoff before the suspects were subdued and taken into custody. Authorities have yet to disclose the identities or even motives of the individuals involved, but preliminary investigations are underway. Security agencies have assured the public that there was no immediate threat and that measures remain in place to safeguard the country's most critical installation.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch that video, you can see the RECCE squad guys taking those young guys away. We've not been told where they were taken to and what the motive of the alleged breach of security was all about. Because you have to, I know the police officers will start carrying out investigation, getting to know which group they belong to. And the most important thing here is the motive. If they really wanted to, or their intention was to breach the security of State House, what was going to be the end game? Because if you look at it, State House is one of the most protected facilities in the country. And why would someone think of breaching the security of State House? Let's take, for example, if they got into State House, what next? What were they going to do? So those are some of the nitty-gritties. Those are some of the issues that police officers want to understand why these guys wanted to get into State House. Or were they youths who were following politicians who had followed the president? Because the president has been campaigning in Nairobi. Were they youths that were just following politicians? And did these guys have like what we'd call weapons that they wanted to use to attack someone, a politician, or was it the president? So these are some of the things that police officers will have to tell Kenyans at the end of it. But there's something which I also saw online that I think police officers will also need to look at, is the fact that there is a group of youths who have been running around Nairobi and they are usually on motorbikes. So they pretend as if they are in a convoy following a politician, and then in the chaos that follow that, they attack Kenyans, they rob Kenyans, they rob them of their mobile phones. I saw that in a certain WhatsApp group where someone had shared that thing happened along Gong Road and along Kilimani and all that. So it could be that this is part of the gang. But another question that comes into mind is that why would such a gang operate in Nairobi without police officers ever notifying their bosses? Because if it's something that has been happening and has been raised even in WhatsApp groups, then it's something that has happened for a very long time. And where are police officers in all this? Does it mean that a gang can just operate within Nairobi, rob guys of their valuable items, and there is no intervention by police officers? Don't we have police officers on civilian clothes along Gong Road, along Kilimani, or even traffic officers that can escalate whatever is happening to their bosses so that these guys are apprehended? And if this has been happening as the guy allegedly wrote in that WhatsApp group, then it means we are operating in a situation whereby we're giving other gangs an opportunity to crop up within Nairobi and terrorize Kenyans. And as we head into 2027, you know, during general elections or during elections, that is when gangs do come up or crop up, because they are always supported by politicians. And politicians use these gangs to now terrorize other Kenyans. So I think the police officers need to put or stamp the authority and weed out any upcoming gangs, political gangs in the country. Or if they are not political gangs, or anyone who is taking advantage of the situation that we are in right now to like cause chaos. Those are guys who should be apprehended. But at the end of it, we need to get to know what the motive was, or why these guys had chosen State House. Why not any other facility within the country? And how did they move? If it's something that was organized, we need to know how do they operate, how or who is the head of that gang. But another issue that we also need to look at is the fact that we've started campaigning early, and this goes to the president, whereby president and his, even though he's calling this as a development tour, but it's campaigns. And so many politicians are also taking advantage of that, and they're already in the campaign mode, whereby, and during those campaigns is when now these gangs or youths who are idle are taking advantage, because they have like so many people who are converging in different places, moving from one part of the capital to the other. So they are taking advantage of that confusion to also rob Kenyans. And we're just calling upon police officers now to come up and stamp the authority. Kenya has been a very peaceful, and I think the police has been doing a very good job that we need to commend them. But that lapse, you know, gangs are very, very intelligent people. They know when there is a security lapse, so they can take advantage of that security lapse. So police officers should now stamp the authority. They should take back the power that they used to have. They should not let these gangs operate in a, because Nairobi has been very peaceful, and we have to commend police officers for doing a very good job so far. But we urge them to now come up and stamp the authority and weed out criminals out of Nairobi. But at the end of the day, I don't think this is something that would give security officers like hard time to handle. I know some people would want to capitalize on it and build political capital of it out of it by saying, oh, it was President William Ruto that they want to attack or to do what. It's about the security breach of the, but I don't think there's something. It's something that can be handled by security teams in Nairobi, because RECCE squad is one of the most highly trained police squad in the country. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. Until next time, bye bye.